for me, I grew up in Geelong, so I've got like a huge soft spot. But from my experience, it was very like, we are the biggest small town in Victoria. And now it's like, with the movement of people coming down from the city and interstate, there's a lot of new artists, creatives in all areas. And I think they're starting to go, oh, okay, I can try a bit of this on. I can try a bit of this on.
There's a wonderful melting pot of arts already happening that is vibrant, that is community-based.
And there's always been like the amount of running jokes of people being like, there's something in the water there when it comes to like, I guess the export of talent into nationwide and even internationally as well. Yeah. And I think now it's getting to a time where Geelong is starting to grow into becoming, you know, a real big player of a city, especially in the arts.
Geelong is very self-aware.
And I think just has an edge of grittiness that it's quite comfortable with.
Geelong's understanding of its history and knowledge of other local artists is incredibly impressive.
Look, I've been pleasantly surprised and quite excited by there is quite a hunger for new art in this town and for different experiences, for different kinds of music. And sure, we really know exactly what this town is and what its culture is. I think it's being worked out. And so being part of that, being part of creating that voice is really special for us. Yeah.
I've been really impressed talking to other Geelong artists about how well they know their region and how inspired their work is by it. Like, you talk to them about work and it's like, it's from this incredibly obscure place down in Barwon Heads, and it's really meaningful because I went there as a child, and someone else, like another local artist, was like, oh yeah, I know that spot. And having really in-depth conversations with Esther about the quality of seaweed at a particular beach. Like, that is a Geelong artist. Like, this seaweed at this beach, like that type of rock you get from that location. And I find that inspiring. Like, just the connection to place that local artists have.
Something I think is really lovely about our city and makes me want to be here as an artist is to have that character retained while still having access to state-of-the-art facilities and amazing architecture and arts scenes, and you know, to have the two combine is really lovely and will be lovely to continue to see.
I love rooftops. And the rooftop that we got to film at for Microoves has been on my like hot list for a very long time. So that's always inspiring me because it's somewhere I used to go to as a teenager to get perspective and look at Geelong. And when I go up there, I still feel the old essence of Geelong, and then you see this new energy in there. So that rooftop to me is always inspiring me.
There's something really exciting about walking into this building and feeling that it has a soul, because I think the fact that it's been here since the 20s, like, you can't fake that. You can't just instantly build something that has been evolving for nearly 100 years, which is something really incredible and that we want to kind of nod to. And that's part of the reason why we're doing this project, and also part of the reason why we're making this venue, this beautiful theatre, a theatre again.
We came up with this idea that we would ask him to compose a work for Sonos. And being a wind quintet of 5 players, sort of bounced that idea around of getting him to compose a work consisting of 5 movements, sort of featuring one of the instruments for each movement, and basing it on a location in Geelong.
And yeah, taking that idea from there, we met with a cultural advisor, Karina Eccles, who told us how the original custodians of land, the Wadawurrung people, saw those places, which really transformed our understanding of them and opened our eyes to a different way of seeing these places, which, you know, we thought we knew very well. And that experience of how I changed seeing a place, that became the heart of the work.
Being an artist or being a creator or working in the arts or entertainment is like no easy task, but people do it because it's important and because they love it so much. And there is nothing more rewarding than watching people have a good time.
That shared experience of receiving art together in the same room, because no performance is ever the same. Like, you can have recordings and such, but there's nothing that quite matches being in the room, hearing it together with other people.
Yeah, the emotional impact of, you know, a live performance. Yeah.
Someone told me a saying of like, if you find paradise, kiss it goodbye, because basically once you find that really great thing, you know that it's not going to take long until everyone else finds that really great thing. I think that like Geelong is that special, raw and rare, and we're in that moment right now.
There's a vibe here, and there's energy. It's expanding. There's excitement.
I feel like Geelong's enjoying Geelong. Streets are alive. There's live music. There's art. There's beautiful buildings like this, and I'm like, let's go. Like,
it's a creatively yes place. Yeah, like yes, let's try this.